Previously on Survivor. Throughout the majority of the game, idols have been a mystery. Vanessa first found one on day 1, but got voted out. Meanwhile, Bella had found 2 idols, and Josh also found an idol, or so we thought. When showing Bella the idol, she noticed it was fake. At the challenge, Tyler won immunity, leaving Josh vulnerable. Yet this didn't stop Kelsey from trying to flip Bella and Cameron. At Tribal, they stayed strong, so when Josh's fake idol failed to save him, he was voted out. 5 are left. Who will be gone tonight?
Not going to start a challenge. I'm going to take you somewhere else. We're all actually going to go to Gator Island. So follow me.
Okay. Have a seat.
Welcome. No pizza. This is just Gator Island. A few of you have been here, so to those who have, welcome back. To those who haven't, this is Gator Island. We are your idols. You've seen us around, but this is to emulate real Gator Island of the Idols. Well, real Island of the Idols with Sandra and Rob. We were winner and runner-up winner of last season, so that's why we're idols. And we're here to just give you guys some advice because a few months ago we were all in your shoes in Final 5 thinking, how am I going to get to that Final 3? And it is going to be a Final 3. I know some of you might not have known that, but anybody want to start with some advice?
Yeah, so basically you're at a crucial point here where you need to start thinking of what you're going to say in your speech for Final 3, regardless of if you make it or not. You need to be gathering what moves you've made, making sure you have made moves, and if not, this is a crucial point to make one. And you need to start thinking about who you can really trust and who you can beat. And basically this is the time to make a move because there's 5 people left. After that, it's going to be harder to vote out the bigger threats. And that was something when I played that I was very wary about, and I made sure to get out the right people at the right time.
To add on to that, like Ava said, this is the time to make big moves. If you have not been building your resume, Final 5 is the time to do it because when you get to Final 4, pretty much whoever wins that immunity challenge has the power to really decide who they're going to sit next to. So this is the time to make a big move. I remember for my Final 5, someone who I thought was my close ally put my name down, and for that, I was like, you're not coming to the Final 3 with me. And then it ended up, I worked with the people who made it to Final 3. So you really got to think, have I been making more moves than the people sitting to the left or to the right of me? And if you think that they have been making more moves than you, then maybe you need to backstab your biggest ally in this game. I know some of you are from original tribes, but it's too far in this game to solely rely on original tribes. You need to do what's best for you and also consider jury management. I know jury management is hard at this point because it is only a 2-day event. It was even harder for us because it was a 1-day event. You don't really get to know people as well. But I think my downfall and my... I think my downfall when I played was that I didn't consider jury management maybe as much as I should have, and I talked a big talk at Final Tribal Council, but maybe wasn't considering being as nice to some of the people on the jury as I thought. You want to, if you make it to Final 3, give yourself a good speech, but make sure when you're backstabbing people, make sure you're doing it in a nice way. Make sure you're not hating on anybody at your final next tribal because people are going to remember that.
I think, even going off of that, it doesn't even, it's a game of Survivor, so it doesn't even have to be nice, but you want the jury to respect you. So if you're doing it, basically, it's a game of Survivor, everyone knows how it works. So you just want to make sure that people that are voting you out are going to respect your moves that you've made. Anybody have any questions or anything for us that we can answer?
This is the time to make big moves. If you've kind of sat on the back seat and been kind of riding coattails a little bit, this is probably the last time for you to make a big move, so I'd strongly recommend doing so, but doing it in a nice way. As nice as you can be on Survivor.
Awesome. Well, can we give a round of applause for our idols and being here, doing all this advice, all that. Other than that, Gator Island is officially over. We're about to get Tyler, I need the immunity item back.
That's the wrong one.
Go for grabs. So for this challenge, we're going to be playing an anagram puzzle challenge. So you're each going to have a set of like a paper, and you're going to spell as many words as you can. Three letters or more. Three letters or more in the word Gator Island. So how many, like, if you spell like more words as you can in the Gator
Can
Island?
you do Gator and Island or no? Okay.
Does that make sense? Pretty simple.
Can we use letters more than this?
Yeah.
Yeah, like it has to be limited. If there's only one S in Gator
Gotcha.
Island, you can only
Yeah, like
That's
if
not
the
bad.
word was stop, you can do pots, you can do tops, top.
Okay.
And it has to be a
But you can't do like.
You can't do stoop, because there'd be two
Those
of
letters
those.
like a Scrabble piece.
Just one.
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, got it.
Awesome. We'll go to your papers. Okay. Survivors ready? Go. Everyone looks like they're making a lot of progress. It's gonna be a close one. They had a lot of bullshit words, but you had what? You just had immunity. Yeah, after yours. Dude, I just put S behind every word. It kind of work. Well, you're guaranteed a spot in the final four, 1 in 4 shot at winning Survivor UF Season 2 Gator Island. The rest of you will be voting one person out and be joining the jury. We'll give you a couple minutes to strategize, and then we'll have tribal council. You guys are going to go back to camp.
Quiet on set.
Okay, quiet on set.
Alright, you guys.
Okay.
I would prefer that you guys.
Cameron, one another individual immunity. How are you feeling right now?
Not great. Like we've all pretty much talked to each other. Like we don't want to vote anyone off. I don't want to vote anyone off. I'm still like I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I just want to get past this one, and you know, I think everyone just wants to get to the end, and that's the goal.
First, you were looking a little rough before walking to tribal council. What was that about?
Oh, I've had a really rough week with like work, and so like I'm just like really tired, and so like we all said that none of us wanted to vote for each other, and that we were going to tell each other to our faces who we were voting for, and they all just said that they were voting for me. So like obviously that's like not great news.
But apparently you did so you have a chance.
I said that I would tell you guys, and that's why I said that I'm voting for Tyler. It's not that I want to vote. I don't want to vote for any of you, but I told Bella and Cameron I would never write their names down, and I mean that to the end.
Tyler, is this an easy vote?
Definitely not.
Why do you say that?
Because at this point, there's 5 people left, and we're all friends, and none of us really want to see someone leave. So at this point, it's just not the end.
So I have a question kind of just in general for everyone. So if you guys remember for your application, I asked a question at the end, there's a scenario type question, like are you voting on trying to make A, trying to make B? Kind of sounds like it's similar to the scenario, don't you think?
It is exactly similar to this scenario, and I'm doing exactly what I said I was going to do when I filled out that application. So,
Cameron, what about you?
I'll be honest, I don't remember what I put on the application, but I'm still figuring out, like, as we speak. I'm like literally thinking right now. But I don't remember what was on the application.
I do just want to add something. I feel like a lot of votes, I've been scared that I was going to get voted out, but this vote, honestly, like, is the hardest because it's like you actually have such respect for these people, and like it's really weird because you don't usually see people have like Final Five have the respect to just say it to each other's face and be like, this is where I'm at. So I feel like it's kind of cool that we have like this camaraderie, which just kind of makes it so much harder because we all are kind of rooting for each other in a weird way.
Yeah.
So I think no matter which way this vote goes, I think we all like are gonna respect it.
Yeah, like I don't want to vote out Tyler. Like I've respected the hell out of his game. Like he's been honest with me for like almost he screwed me over at first, but he's been honest with me the rest of the time. But like I said, I just said I'd never write down Bella or Cameron's name, and it was either between him and Kelsey. So.
Bella, is this vote hard for you?
It is because like Tyler has helped us a lot. You know, like I wouldn't be here without him, but I also wouldn't be here without her. At the same time, we started off together in the same tribe. And like it's difficult, you know, because when I'm thinking of like strategy, like if I were to end up in the top 3, like with you, I could like she could probably, you know, because she's been good. But at the same time, like Tyler has some like I don't know. But I think honestly, like I'm gonna go but I don't want to. Like I really
That's bold of you saying you want to vote out before you even go to vote. Why is that?
Because this game is hard. Like there's just so much. Like I'm gonna have trust issues after this. Just saying, because if someone's like telling you something and then they're not, and it just messes with your brain. And I think that at the end of the day, it's a game, and like if you lose, like you lose. But at least we were honest and upfront about it.
Why don't you set these? Tyler, what are you thinking now that like Bella just basically told you she's voting for you?
Well, first and foremost, I think it's kind of cool that after merge, there was 5 on each side, and a lot of people were kind of just like staying to their tribes. And at some point, we had to like decide when we were going to like change that up. And so the 5 of us got together, said we're going to be the final 5, and did exactly what we decided to do. And so it worked out, but at this point, I think it's just difficult because like we were all talking about voting Rachel out, and we thought it was out of respect just to tell her, and then she kind of used that as a way to go back to Bella and Cameron, who were her formal tribe mates, and just kind of like turn the vote on me. So I do have a feeling I'm leaving tonight, which kind of sucks, but yeah, I guess that's it.
Rachel, so Tyler mentioned that you planned this Final 5 beforehand. Did you come up with a plan afterwards? Like if you thought you were going to get here?
Like past Final Five? No.
No.
I mean, we always said that we were gonna go to the end together. So I guess that's it. I don't know. I'm like I told them I was gonna write their names down, so that was. But there was never like an official plan. I just thought that was like I don't know, understood.
Cameron, with you being so safe now, like is vote easy for you?
No, not like we were saying before. Like we respect everyone here. This is the hardest vote so far, without a doubt. I mean, literally after everyone kind of like everyone's thinking about like the end game and stuff like that. And it's like it's how you finish. And I don't know how it's gonna go.
Okay, well,
If I have any case to plead, I guess. I mean, it seems pretty obvious that they're voting me out. I just want to give you a couple thoughts before you go into this vote. Do you really want to go into Final Four, no disrespect, but with 3 girls who odds are may just take each other? You also have 3 individual immunity wins on your belt. You've shown yourself to be a fierce competitor. You've more than enough stuff to present to the jury for your case to win. If you're in one of those final chairs, do you really want to ride that wave alone without another guy by your side, without someone from the other other tribe by your side? I mean, obviously Kelsey's still here, but like I don't know, just some thoughts. Like,
Cameron has been my alliance literally since before anyone showed up. We were the first two here, and we looked at each other across the yard, and we're like, "You playing Survivor?" And then that was it. So, and Bella too. I don't think that he has absolutely anything to worry about. I mean, I'm so convinced I'm going home, but just to rebuttal your statement, like, I feel like we've had a much stronger alliance and that we were protected when it came down to it.
I just think our mesh really well together from the start, and so it's difficult because you have like all those like emotions and stuff happening as well.
All right, well, if no one has anything else to add, Cameron, first up to vote. Okay, I'll read the votes. First vote, Rachel. Second vote, Tyler. One vote Rachel, one vote Tyler. Third vote, Rachel. Two votes Rachel, one vote Tyler. Fourth vote, Tyler. Two votes Tyler, two votes Rachel, one vote left. Next person voted out Survivor. Survivor UF Season 2 Gator Island, Tyler. Please bring your torch.
Sorry, Tyler. I was going to take front of this. Yeah, I told you guys I didn't want to vote on anybody. Like, all so sad.
Final four. You guys are so close to the final tribal council.
Oh my god, this is just, I wish I could have
We're gonna get started with our final community challenge soon. But as you speak, you guys can head back to camp.
We're at camp. Head back to camp.
She's a wreck.